streaming now. The camera's over there. Everybody wave. If you know where your emojis are, you can send some emojis. So this is the BridgeMakers Weekly Community Builder Meetup. I am Heyu or Dr. Diaz. Oh, that one's really pretty. And we are doing a weekly ritual of spending our precious time sitting with what is uncomfortable about community building, whether it's in our community with ourselves, whether it's with people around us, whether it's a formal community we're growing or participating in, or it's a future community we hope exists someday, but we don't know how it's going to arrive or what it's going to look like. And for the first hour of our evening on Friday, we will just go around and present one community building pain point, one place where we are feeling kind of lost or just an ache in our chests. This is a place to talk about that. Oh, bye, Apex.
Bye, Apex.
And
they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, they're like, I don't have pain points. And
no,
then
this is too much. I'm getting out.
Right? It can be. I've had people exit off of the first 5 minutes a few times, and then eventually they'll come and stay a little longer, and everybody gets triggered at different levels. But yeah, that's first hour, and then the second.
Bring them back.
I know.
Come
Be like,
here.
obviously you have a pain point with building community. Stay here for it. But yeah. Oh, we got a cat bus to join us. This is going to be great.
I want to see how this avatar animates, because I'm like, it has like 10, 15 legs or something.
Yeah. And what I actually don't remember with this avatar is if it's, it is visible by Quest. So you'll be able to see it, Orca. Okay. Yay. So, yeah. He'll get her. Oh, there he is. Hello. Welcome.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. I know. Like... Big presents for a big like Jerry. Yay. Hi.
Yeah.
He is his own world. He travels and takes people on tours. Nice to see you.
I got stuck in the last tour.
Oh, you?
It was great. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, Danny and them were on the other side, and I got stuck.
Oh no.
That's fine.
Well, I'm glad you made it to this one. This is quite a visual for our live stream. A giant cat has joined our group.
Oh, nice.
Hey, yeah. And it's Danny.
Yeah.
Welcome, Danny.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. So,
gotta look inside it, but that's
yeah. So just to catch you both up, we are live streaming right now. This is the weekly Community Builder Meetup, and we do a two-hour event. The first hour is going in a circle and talking about one community builder pain point that each of us can find somewhere in us. What's aching about building community? And then the second hour is a world hop that is quest friendly, and that we're going to go to a few worlds and ask ourselves, how does this world make community or break community? And we're gonna look at that not just from our brains, but from our hearts. So the first hour helps us get into our hearts, and the second hour is us applying those hearts to the spaces around us and recognizing how much the environment actually does shape how we connect. And you both are welcome, and I did see you in another world, so if landing in an event isn't quite right for you, totally get that, but glad you're here. And before we jump into that first hour, we often like to do just some norm making, basically. So we're gonna each share one thing that helps us build healthy community, and you can look at the norms listed in BridgeMakers. There's some rules written out because that's the box they give you. It's just for rules. And so you can read one of those if you'd like, or if there's something about your learning of how communities grow well together that you want to share tonight. We're always open to learning those wisdoms also. So who would like to start? One norm, which doesn't mean it's a rule or guideline. It's just a behavior set. It's a way people build healthy community. One norm.
I want to share one.
Okay.
I'm learning of it.
Go
It's
for
kind
it.
of I'm learning more of it.
Yeah.
The building of friendship. That is a need in here. It is so. It's almost like the core of it for me. It's like you have to find others who are willing to participate with you and want to become friends.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just a friendship in here, that seems to be the norm of finding those people who want the same thing as you do in building those friendships while building worlds.
Wow.
Mm.
And so I love that because I recognize that friendship is actually a word I don't hear very often in here, which is interesting. I hear friend, but I don't hear friendship. Friendship is a journey. There's a ship attached to it, and it takes you somewhere together. Yeah. So you're recognizing
and it
that
can go a long ways.
Yeah, that kind of heart bonding and that collaborative goal bonding starts there first. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
definitely.
really lovely. Wow.
I think I have something to build off of that a little bit.
Go for it.
Just like within the friendship, to be able to find people that can hold space for one another, to be able to let the other person become more of themselves if they haven't already, or at least allow them to explore more of themselves without feeling, any sort of, like, I guess the word is chastised or something like that. But to be able to hold space for each other allows a great dynamic and trust.
Yes.
This is where I don't know why, but I don't want to clap. I want to snap my fingers at what you said. Snap, 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 snap. Picture me doing that. That's right. Yeah, that sound. That's really, really interesting. That's also something I have never heard named in 2 years almost of doing this, is like holding space. What does that mean? Like, am I holding space? Like, how do we hold space for each other? Yeah. Yeah. And so, Danny.
I would add, because I mentioned this, I think you might have been there, but that we should be asking questions more.
No, I like that.
It's and like I grew up like in Chicago around a queer community, and holding space was a term that came up often. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It can be scary, though, to ask questions when we're unsure. So how do we get to that point of being sure?
That's where holding space helps, because you're able to trust each other enough to ask those questions without feeling any like reprimand because of it.
Nice.
Then you both get to explore each other and yourselves and stuff like that.
How do we hold space for each other? Yeah, lovely. And how do we ask questions more? That's a really interesting one.
May I please be excused? I'm being
Pulled away. Oh, bye, Danny.
There they go.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Glad you're here.
Have a good one.
And I love that they said their goodbye as a question. That's lovely. It's a good way to apply it.
Me, I
Yep.
leave.
Excuse. Okay, Axel. I feel like we're going in a circle.
Mine would be to just show up, like in like the full transparency, holding space, show up, in your full present self. No, don't drink, don't be on substances, all of that lovely
Yeah.
stuff. So.
Yeah. So that's that's another element, right? That the space that's being held has a steadiness. I've shown up as my full me to hold space with you and ask questions that build friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think based on what we were talking about, I think being curious is a really good value in a community, to want to learn about everyone and everything, and to see something and not be annoyed or frustrated with it, but to ask why, and to ask that question with yourself. If you don't feel great in a situation, why don't you feel great? And I think that curiosity drives a lot of connections with people. I really appreciate when people just want to know more.
That is awesome.
So
I'd say also comes back to the holding space thing, because you're holding enough space for that thing to exist in and of itself, and non-judgingly just trying to learn more about it, and just let it be as you try to, acquire more knowledge and stuff like that.
So that holding space is about emergence, it sounds like. And that emergence is allowing for deeper questions to happen. I heard Danny say questions, and because you and I've had more conversations about deepening, that sometimes the questions are painful. Sometimes they don't have easy answers. Sometimes they undo us a little bit. And how do we make space for those kinds of questions without being attached to what comes out? What are the answers?
Yeah, sometimes you don't. I'm sorry to interrupt. Sometimes you don't even. And I'm just saying this just because it's even more recent experience as well, of my own. Sometimes you don't even have. Sometimes you need to make space for the answers. That sometimes the answers aren't immediate. Sometimes you need to sit in the stillness of it all and just try to be present and mindful enough to let the answer kind of like float up, and just listen to yourself or the other person or anything like that, to then allow that answer just to float up to the top and then be visible, and then you can understand, because it's there. Sometimes it can be hidden.
That sounds like a form of open-mindedness, which is something that I think we all just need in general as people, is to have the ability to get ourselves to that place of open-mindedness. And what is open-mindedness for you or you or you or me? Could it be different things? I mean, I feel my open-mindedness is very abroad, because I sit and I try and listen to what people are saying, and then I try to visualize and be open to whatever that may be. But that may not be the same for someone else. So is that not something that's able to be, I guess? I don't know.
It would also be like being okay with being with people being at different levels than you, because that's just how it's going to be, and then you have to at some point come to terms with that or not. That's all up to the person and whatever journey they're on.
And that can cause heartbreak. Definitely.
You are all an incredible bunch of philosophers / relational wise counsel. Like, I just feel like we should take this on the road. There's a lot of lovely things being shared. And you're talking about the delicate journey of bridging and the practice of that. Bridging with ourselves, bridging with each other, bridging with a sense of dedication to the journey instead of the outcome as much. And
sometimes bridging with a purpose, and sometimes the purpose is not to have a purpose as well. It's like it's a little bit of everything. Really.
Yeah, really well put. And so this is a totally different flavor of norms in some ways than I've ever experienced, and I love it. I'm like, what universe is this, and where do I sign up? It's going to be a little jarring to switch into such poetic honoring of what community building does look like into, and how's it breaking for you? Tell us one thing that is unsolvable today, because we're not going to fix each other's problems. We're not going to advise each other. We're not going to make it better. We're just going to reflect back what we heard. And to me, the purpose of this exercise, for those of you who haven't heard it, is the pause. So how do we make space? We make space by going from reaction to respond. You do have pause, many pause. So we have plenty of pause to go around. and how do we, what I love about the metaphor of a cat and pause, because my brain switches between how things are spelled and how they sound, is that pause point can be both grounding, and it can also be needing, like, have you ever had a cat's pause that needs something from you? It's like, I love you, give me something soon, right? Like the claws start to go in. I mean, like, I don't just love you, I'm getting your attention. This is a cat doorbell and you better listen. So, yeah, there's purpose in that pause, right? And so recognizing that sometimes that pause stings, and it still can be bonding, and it still might not solve all the problems or any of them. And so we're practicing the pause. We're finally to a threshold where we have other people practicing who are going to hear us and not solve our problems. And this is a hard circle for a lot of people to show up at, because they feel very flooded by problems. And the idea of spending an hour or 2 hours of their time sitting with more problems that are not going to get solved is just like, what is this place?
Well, I mean, like, sometimes you need the problem. You don't realize it because you're in it. Where it comes to a point of, when you're on the other side and you look backwards, then you'll be like, oh, if I hadn't gone through this hardship, I wouldn't have learned that, and now I'm better for it. But when you're in the hardship, it's hard. It's called the hardship for a reason. You have to endure, and it's a test in many ways. And hopeful that there's another side to all of this, or whatever journey you're on regarding that. But sometimes the problem might be needed to find the solution, because sometimes the solution isn't even part of the problem. The solution is to change the problem entirely. The whole equation needs to be a whole other equation that you didn't even realize. And now your mind opened up just slightly enough to switch to your viewpoint, your POV, to something slightly different. And now you're better off for it.
So we've got friendship mentioned today and hardship mentioned today. And that hardship is a journey too. And
it's a ship.
It's a ship.
Yep.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to endure sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a journey that much, but I'll make an
exception. It's not my profession, but I'll make room. Yeah. So, yay! Thank you. Very poetic. And now we get to land our poetic minds into our bodies. Take a deep breath. And feel the deepest part in your body that you can notice, if you want to participate in that, to anchor ourselves within this chamber that is holding us as we hold space with each other. And notice where your consciousness starts to wander away into a thought. Does it wander at your throat, or your lungs, or your belly, or your knees? There's spaces where we kind of go numb in our bodies and we stop paying attention. And part of building that pause can be found by putting our hand on that spot in our bodies, by recognizing we forget ourselves also in these journeys. And so, what is one pain point that has just been aching for you this week? And when you name it, try to keep it within about a minute, and then let's all pay attention and offer holding that space so that we can all volunteer one at a time, one per person. So one person will share, and then another person will volunteer to reflect it back. And for those of you who are learning reflective listening, it's not the same thing as relationship listening or even active listening to some degree is a much broader term. Reflective listening is just offering a mirror for what we heard exactly. And it's not about offering an interpretation or an emotional validation for what somebody's experiencing. It's a very simple exercise that's hard to do because most of our communication runs through the reflective listening and adds layers of opinion and problem solving and reaction to what we hear, especially when people are naming their pain. So we practice this here as a way to honor the pause and practice knowing I can survive understanding your problem without carrying the burden of it forward and just holding the space that this is a journey you're on. So contrary to most moments where I usually go last, I'm gonna go first today to model and also just to like change it up a little bit. So my pain point is what is my pain point? My pain point is finding people who recognize the worthiness of our work in BridgeMakers and find a way to give what they can within the container we have set. We have probably about, I don't know, maybe on average 1 or 2 people per month who will apply to be a helper with us. And then most of those people don't continue forward with that, I think because they hit a wall of paperwork. They have a survey and they have a little manual to read. And the dream of this space where they connected with us first felt so glowy and yummy and like right. It felt like destiny. It feels really, really good many times, but then facing what feels like a wall of requirement can really turn people off. And so sometimes when I don't have people signing up as helpers, I think about all the criticism that has been brought to me about I'm too corporate, I'm too organized, I'm too whatever. And I think, well, maybe I got to start shaving this down more or making it more whimsical or make a little ironic video out of the training of it. I don't know, but I start to eat away at the process that has been designed through many iterations and think it's me. Something's wrong with me or BridgeMakers. And then I feel my imposter syndrome, my sense of like, I don't know what I'm doing. And they're figuring that out, and this is all going to fail. You know, that's how I kind of nosedive into my bystander and my frozen place. So that's my pain point is wanting to keep iterating on the bridge of helping people be helpers with us, and also feeling just discouragement for that, for how few people actually recognize for the first helper cycle, which is maximum 3 months. You know, you can complete that helper cycle by just attending a couple events per week and like having a goal of a project that you don't even necessarily ever complete. If that's your cycle, it doesn't mean you're going to come back as a helper again, but it does mean that you put the time in and the ritual in to work with us. So I went way over a minute there, so I apologize. So if anybody would like to practice reflecting any of that back, let me know, and we'll do that.
I could go.
Okay.
People want to see an example.
Sure.
I'm open to offering newer people to contribute. I figured.
Yeah, and Axel also raised their hand.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's see what. Let's go with Axel because I know this is. Yeah, I'm just curious for you to try reflecting.
Go for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I was gonna let you, but okay. Yeah. So, basically, what I heard is to like reflect you back is it's about connecting with the members that you are finding or are hoping to find that share kind of like the same mindsets. In a way, it's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing like that there is also that exploration into the mindsets that could also push further on the bridge making as well. And then it's the pain that comes in is when they get that application in, it's like that huge wall of responsibility and like all of the work that they don't really recognize that really goes into the bridge making aspect. And then that's kind of like what scares them, and it kind of creates that bridge shaker, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah,
then,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I heard. Did I get that?
Yeah.
Bridge
You did.
master.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sad that people see the paperwork and they discern that they aren't enough. Like, I don't have enough time, I'm not going to be good enough, I'm going to fail at this, I don't know what I'm signing, all this stuff. And that just that overwhelm of being faced with the paperwork makes them just drop it, basically. They just stop interacting. And so we've actually had multiple community members like lean in like that excitedly, and then they see this and they're just like, oh, I don't have the time, maybe later. And then later rarely comes. So yet maybe they're on a whole journey. So thank you for hearing that. Okay, so who wants to share next?
I got something. I mean, the reflection thing,
yeah,
I guess, right? Yeah.
Sure. And usually we have one person reflect, one person back. Yes. And I really want to hear what you're going to say. So if you can bookmark that, maybe later. I want to hear your reflection. Okay. But if you have a pain point you want to share, you can share that here. Or we can have somebody else go.
I don't remember it. It's there somewhere.
Okay. Hold on to
I'm in
it.
pain all the time. I wake up in pain. My back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's real too. Okay. Who else has a community building pain point that they would like to share?
I could go.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, I feel like every now and then I get a little frustrated at sort of a life circumstance I'm in where I'm not super happy with the job I have, and sometimes I wish I could just leave it all behind and just do VR creation full time. I feel like it's a pretty basic corporate job with it's got a lot of nice benefits, and it is hybrid. I don't even have to go in every day, and pays really, really well. And it's like all these good things that make it hard to go. But what if I want to like leave it behind so I can really do what I want to do? And not to say like I don't put in effort at work, but it's like it feels like a struggle. It's not my passion or what I'm more intuitively good at. I kind of do it because I kind of lucked into the position after thinking I wanted to get into this career, but it's I don't know. it's something that I keep going back and forth on, like the pros and cons of sticking with it or considering what else I could really do. And it would be such a huge risk to move on from it, to work on stuff I'm passionate about, because I just don't know if what I'm passionate about can pay the bills. And that's just a struggle that I go back and forth on quite often. And I wonder if the stress of working at this job, of putting in this energy and feeling drained when I get home, where I can actually do what I want to do, if that is a trade-off for all of the safety and comfort and like financial comfort as well, if it's worth it. But it's like I'm also like incredibly lucky to be in the position I'm in. There are people who would like kill for this kind of like low effort, high paying desk job, but it's, yeah, I don't know. If I put all that energy towards something I was really good at, maybe that could turn things around and actually make a difference. But I don't know.
Wow.
So that's my pain point.
Thank you, Fro. Who would like to reflect further back?
I could give it a shot.
Okay, go for it.
Sure.
Okay. What I believe that I hear is you're one who found a goal in life, got to that goal, and then found that that goal was not what you wanted to be in because it didn't provide what you thought it was going to for you, and found that you have other desires that you would like to be participating in that would feel a lot better, yet you've got this this struggle of deciding whether or not it would be of better benefit for you to let go something that you received on what you thought was a goal, to receive something else which is a true goal, which may not provide what you're already getting. So it's a pull.
Yeah, I think you're right on the money there. Yeah.
No pun intended. Yeah.
Well, where's my paycheck? Come on now.
Right on the money. She's like, that was some consulting there. That's good.
Just
Consulting fee, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, thank you, Fro. That's a howl I recognize in many realms. Yeah. Thank you, Virka. Okay, next pain point.
Well, I will go. Pain point for me recently has not been, I guess, really personal. It's more frustrational because of change. There's changes that have to happen in order for me to continue doing what I like to do. And with those changes, it seems like I can't find the help that I need, or it's not available right now, which is not a people's fault or anything. It's more of a frustration I'm having because that helped for me to proceed, because I am proceeding. I'm moving forward in it. I mean, I've looked at things. I'm trying to learn how to build again, and I've looked at using a specific program to do that, and I'm in it. I'm getting there, but the frustration is I'm back in another one of those walls where it's like, what does that mean? Who do I ask? And then when I turn to somebody to ask, unfortunately, many people don't have an answer for what I'm looking for, and that makes it a really hard to get over into new levels of things. When every time I turn to, well, do you know, and everybody's, I don't know. So it just feels like there's nowhere to go with it, but I know I need to learn. It's like a task, a frustration that's going on right now.
Yeah, thank you, Virka. Okay. Who wants to reflect Virka back? It's down to you and I, Jerry.
I think you can do a good job at it.
Okay. So, Verka, I heard you say that you are experiencing a frustration with learning this tool and finding that it's not personal. You have a goal, you know where you're going, and you're feeling that frustration of getting some progress, but also when you get blocks, when you get walls, when you don't understand, maybe some questioning fatigue is happening of like asking people for solutions, and many people don't seem to have them. And so there's just this maybe angst, or as you said, frustration of how do I adjust to what's changing so that I can keep going.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Okay, Jerry, what's your pain point?
Growing pains. By that I mean the pain of
So big.
Yeah. I wasn't always. So,
Be a tiny cat buzz.
Aww.
what's it called? Like when you're growing more into yourself, as that is a journey in and of itself, but then sometimes that takes a toll on the body, on the mind, on everything, on all the levels that you can think of, depending. And it's something that's very difficult to explain to other people that are not and don't know, and they're just, like everybody in their own little world, and they're just there doing their job, and then at one point you're just at work, and then at another point you're having to excuse yourself because you can't take it anymore, and you have to somehow explain this in a layman's terms, and of course they won't understand, but there happens to be maybe one person there that might, but they're not the person in charge. They're not the person that can actually give you the go-ahead. So you still have to somehow drum up some sort of cognitive storyline for people to understand in one way, and not take it and run with it to a different extreme that you're not wanting to, for it to come off in like any negative light. And then basically just trying to ask for some time to let my systems recalibrate, let's say. And even though they say, oh, it's fine, take your time, but you kind of feel like a little bit of undertone in the way that these higher ups talk to you at a workplace, for example, that I felt. And now I'm in that calibration state or whatever, and that's why I'm here in the first place. Because usually I would be working right now. I'm in the PM like graveyard shift basically. So with that being said, then having to go get a doctor's note and having to explain to them what's going on is even more confusing for them and everybody else involved. But then having to just try to not let that weigh me down at all, and just continue forward and just let everything settle in its place, so that way I can finish settling into my new neutral, which is now in a higher place, I guess you could say, in a higher zone, which is something that I've been looking forward to for a while now.
Thank you,
So that's why
Jerry.
I've grown pains.
Yeah. Wow. So we've all taken turns reflecting. So similar to when
Actually,
Oh,
I don't
you
think
haven't?
I've reflected yet.
Oh, cool.
No.
Okay. Your turn, Professor. Go for it.
Earlier I
Right.
said I would.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
point. Okay.
So from what I heard, it sounds like you're going through a lot of growth, and there's, I believe the way you described it was maybe a little vague to keep it more personal, and I understand that.
Mm.
And it sounds like there's struggles with the way that communication comes up at work to describe these things that you're going through.
Oh yeah.
And these things are also something that affects you physically, and a doctor appointment is also a part of this equation of describing these changes that feel to me, to sound like to me, that they're more personal and more emotional and mental and more invisible to other people around you that don't have the same level of emotional fluency to understand and take what you're saying without feeling some sort of hurt in themselves. So there's an environment where you're looking for change, and even right now things have changed enough that you're able to join us when normally you can't because of the way the work schedule has been in the past. So from what I sound like, you're going through a lot of difficult shifts, and it sounds like it's pretty hard.
Yeah. It has been, and but sometimes growth is being able to finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you just recognize that you're walking through it, even though it might sting a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jerry. Oof. Wow, what a journey. Okay, Axel, your turn.
Yeah. Okay. What's my? I might venture away from what you're probably expecting me to talk about, which is my thesis work. But
Ooh, what is that?
Always wondering about the next chapter.
I know. It's like this is our episode of Axel updates. Like
It's like a series. This is like
it
episode
is. It's
12.
like a
I'm
holiday.
invested.
Like, oh, was there a holiday and we don't get to hear the Axel
on the next
update?
episode.
yeah, pretty much.
We're in the-
What happens with the theater trauma productions?
We need a preview for the last episode.
So we're gonna push that aside.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think my pain point for this week is I am, as some of you know, I tutor a lot. It's mostly math, so it's like pre-algebra all the way up through calculus is what I do. And I recently, again, found myself in a situation where I had a student who came to me. We are getting closer to finals, which I understand, very stressful time. But they had came to me, and like just the level of what they understood to the level of where they should have been at was just so profoundly low. And I realized that they had a previous experience with these types of math, where their teachers would tell them that, like basically just telling them that they'll never understand it and all of that, like stuff that you should never really say in like a profession of where we're trying to guide these and teach these lovely blossoming minds.
The next generation.
So I found myself sitting there just thinking, how do I navigate my own teaching style into a way that fosters more of a more of like a caring attitude, and utilize the language that builds their confidence back up from what they had been told, but also to a way that, because they knew what they were doing, but it was also a way of giving them back their confidence, because they they did understand. But I don't know, it just didn't click, and so my pain point was just that, like, how do you find that language and then use it to rebuild what has been taken away.
Wow, that feels like such a it's such a real moment. It's like where the pain is pointing, and how do you hold somebody's pain and pivot it back into confidence, back into understanding, after somebody else has kind of kinked that flow, like bent it, twisted it, shut that down in somebody. How do you restore it? Yeah.
It's like being able to perceive someone, their abilities, or strengths and weaknesses, and then, as doing such, being able to help them find, first of all, be able to build up on the strength that they already have, and then being able to help them, like, almost put a mirror up to themselves and realize that they have that strength to begin with, and then help them with the weaknesses, how to build upon that, what tools that they have available, what tools that they can find, how to get them, where are these resources, how to work with them to then be able to balance themselves out and be able to come out ahead out of all of that.
Yeah, what the cat bus said.
Get busted down.
Do you feel heard, Axel? That was some spontaneous.
Yeah, and but yeah, like what the cat bus said.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just being like, put that on an ad.
Yeah, I did go that route, but yeah, it's just yeah, it's hard. That's all.
It's hard. Yeah. Absolutely. And thank you for anchoring that to just a very real moment that happened today. And this is quite the meal we are serving each other today. It's like a very, when you go up to soup and you're just like, it's soup, it'll be comforting, it'll be good. And then it's like this really rich soup that is so deeply satisfying, and every bite is like, can I even finish this bowl? It's just so much is here. That's what I'm feeling today. I'm like, wow.
Bowl turned into a tub somehow.
Our cup runneth over. This is quite delicious. Oh, there's a lobster in it too. Like, we are just eating well today, I guess, except for the lobster. They're not eating very well today. Yeah. Give them soup first. That's right. It's full integration. So what a genuine moment. What a genuine circle we just held for that. Thank you to each of you. And my gosh, it's happened. We're actually on time to transition into the World Hub. I don't know what's happening right now. This is such a bizarre actual fitting with physical reality time moment.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. The bus is on time, right? So, yeah. And, we will, near the end of our time today, we will close by offering each other appreciation of how something we shared today grew each other. So there will be a follow-up on this a little bit. But next we're gonna let ourselves feel first and think second, and find some spaces that, yes, and Fro's laughing at me because I hammer this home all the time of like, how do we speak from our body first, from our emotions, and then from our head if that's necessary by that time. Many times we can say a lot that isn't going to feel right, but it will feel true as we practice it. We can say a lot from the sounds we make, from the very subjective observations that we have, that maybe we don't even know how it lands, but going into worlds that are created by curious and enthusiastic minds and honoring those creators, as well as bringing some gifts of questions to say, what does this space do for the community I would grow? Would it make it or break it? How does it heal and how does it harm? And feeling it directly through me first, instead of deciding that all communities everywhere would be broken by this one point. How do I keep that personal to here? Here's what it feels like in my body. Here's what I noticed in my heart in this place. And so, I want us to just briefly start in this world. This is a place where if you've been feeling irritated about something in the world, you can also express that. And then we're gonna try some other spaces and see how they feel. Keeping in mind that when worlds say they are quest friendly, they're not always quest friendly. So when we have a questie here, which Verka, you are a questie, and let's see, you're on desktop.
Oh, I'm on my PC avatar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. So Verka, part of your job on this hop is if you feel like you're getting any of that stuttering or frame rate issue, tell us that, and what we're going to do is move out of that space quicker.
Okay.
Because that's not healthy for you or us to be in a place that's not including you. So, and we have questies with us, and this is just part of what is important for everybody hearing and, watching this later on, is to know that that space might not actually be optimized for a quest. So you're doing a service for other people too. And in better circumstances, I like to have helpers to scout worlds ahead of time, so then we make sure we're not going to hurt the questies. But in these kind of haphazard times, we're going to run with it and hopefully not feel too glitchy for you. But first, starting with this world, how does this world make or break community? What does it feel like to be in this world? And yeah, just any observations are welcome. This is not about seeing only the good. It's about saying, how does this world grow better to welcome more community even?
You got the ball.
You got the ball.
Like sometimes I think about that ball and, well, it's really lovely to see how frequently people just break out into spontaneous laughter. It's kind of a soft little prank of sorts to have a yapping dog inside. If I had been bitten by dogs, even a tiny dog could actually cause a trauma response in me, right? And so it could be a cat, but if I'd been bitten by cats, right? Nice. You're like, let me throw the ball for the cat.
Cats can do no wrong.
Yeah, nice. And so, yeah, there's ways that we are making decisions here that could impact people in harmful ways. Even if it's micro harm, it's still not something completely that I'm comfortable with. And I love the lore as we build it, so it's a mix. Yeah. What do other people notice?
I don't have like something that's like harmful, but I'm wondering this green thing, this ring. I don't know what it is, and I keep looking at it, and I'm feeling like it's a very, like, it feels lower fidelity than the rest of the world. That has these nice trees and grass and like, the well. And then there's this thing. It doesn't feel like it's made of a real material. It just kind of exists here as a shape. Like is it a carpet? Is it like is it a bunch of grass like tied in a net? I can't really tell, and it throws me off a bit. And
it's the ring of confusion.
Like, yeah, I know we're going to be replacing it too at some point.
Yeah.
But just as is, I just don't know what to think of it. And it feels, clashing I think is one way to go. It's not harmful. It's just like I'm wondering if it's supposed to be like a hill or like a, I don't know, like a big cushion. There's just all these questions that I can't answer by looking at it, and there's no explanation in the world. So
It's
it
an
throws me off
interesting,
in that way.
idea of it's the ring of confusion, because technically once you move through the ring of confusion,
Oh, it's back.
now you're somewhere else in here, right? So that is kind of a fascinating force field idea. Yeah. Thank you, Fro. What else? How does this world make or break community?
Something that, well, there's two things that really stand out for me in here, and maybe it's just being new to it, is the change from night and day. Sometimes when I'm sitting here and I'm seeing that night and day transaction or change occurring, it affects my, I don't know, my head, my sight, it's weird, I guess, is what it's doing for me. And it's just causing me to wonder if I am in daytime and nighttime instead of just in a situation. And then the other thing that gets me is the grass, the way it moves so much. It's nice, but it seems to make it never ending. There's no stop to. It's just
No
a never
pause to the.
it's just a never. Maybe that's what the night and day is too. Is it seems to occur so quickly as we're sitting in here.
There's no stillness in the stillness. What you're saying.
Yeah. It's almost like throws me off.
Thank you, Virgo. Yeah, so those are really good examples of how we can feel the space and name our own personal experience and just notice it, right? That we're just observing these impressions that we're not necessarily always super conscious of, but are turning us on or off to a space. And possibly if we repeatedly experience the space and it doesn't shift, then it can become kind of an irritant or kind of a dead zone for us. So those are all really valuable pieces for our world creators and our growth process. So thank you.
I was gonna say I really do like that the grass sways, and if it didn't, I'd feel like there's no movement and, like you said, a little stale.
I think what Ragaz's saying
not
is
to be contrarian.
like both.
Right.
One or the other.
Yeah.
But like a mixture of both.
Maybe a
And-
toggle. Yeah, I don't know how you would toggle it, but maybe that
But
is
I would
the
also
The
say
timer, I don't know.
we're in an early development of VR period, and so there are ways that the wind and the grass and whatever is mimicking physical reality grass, but in reality, grass moving constantly like this isn't necessarily something we would always experience in our different environments. And so it can be kind of disruptive over time to be like, will y'all just chill out? You know, like it's like,
Why don't you like the grass?
I know. Yeah. Or actually just speaking it to the grass. Will the grass just
also-
chill out? You know, like it's
And even like the day and night, I know in my mind how long it takes to see day and night.
right.
But it's
Yeah.
happening so
Yeah.
quickly over and over and over. And it's like
And
never
that-
ending.
That is something on our list for this world, is especially when we're doing events in the space versus just the game of it, to be able to actually turn the dial of time down so that it feels less fast. So thank you for
If it's, like,
reinforcing that.
customizable would be cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yay.
I'd love a slider if I could. It was client side, but I do think having everyone see the same skybox is important too. If everyone's seeing a different thing, there's not a lot of
Maybe you can have an
connection.
option for that. I don't know if that's a thing, but
Yeah.
everything could be an option.
Yeah. And so this is the
Toggle in
place
and
where it's
sync. Yeah.
it's like the individualism in us versus the collectivism in us of how much do we share the experience versus how much do we all have our own comfort zone metrics, you know? So that's lovely. Thank you. And so now we're going to go to another world. And I'm curious if anybody else has a world prepared that they would like us to go to. And if not, we will go to the one that I just saw that I'm curious to check out.
What kind of worlds are you guys looking for?
So they're basically quest-friendly worlds that might have an interesting answer in the idea of, like, if this world creator ever watches this, is this a world that we could give helpful feedback around, but also like, does this help us grow from our pain points today?
Okay.
So those are kind of the questions that I'm asking. But let's try this one, unless somebody's got one immediately ready, and we'll see how this goes. This might not be as quest friendly, but it says it's also mobile friendly, so that's interesting. Okay.
That is so crazy that you mentioned our pain points, because this world is almost like duplicating mine. That continual, never-ending, Oh my God.
You're like, this is a metaphor. I feel so frustrated with the grass and the sky. It's making the time go by faster. Yeah, that's great. It's a good way to put it. Okay, has anyone been here? Hoping not, because it's a newer space.
Mirrors slept. No.
Nope.
Okay.
Probably not.
Inspiratio.
Yeah,
No.
it's pretty recently published. So let's go here and see
Ooh.
what we see. When Mirrors Slept is the name of the world, by Shopow. Wow.
Ooh.
Whoa. What
Yeah.
the
Oh
heck?
god, it's
What
a
am
giant
I-
cat bus.
Mm-hmm.
What am I? Oh my
You're
God.
inside the cat, Burka.
All aboard.
You're like, what am I looking through?
What does it look like in here?
I thought it was
I
lost.
got initiated.
Don't go inside.
The spawn points. Okay, so Verka, how's your frame rate before we continue in here? How are you
Okay.
feeling?
It looks just fine. Things sound fine. I don't
Okay.
see any issues anywhere. So far this is great.
Okay, so
What?
keep paying attention. If it changes, let us know.
I saw a
Because we
little, I see a little box
Okay.
in front of your eyes, but I'm not seeing a cutscene.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I thought it would be there for you guys.
yeah, I don't.
Oh, I got a cutscene.
Oh, there it
Yeah, I
is,
got a
right
cutscene.
there. Yeah, when mirrors slept is what it says. Which
Oh yeah, I got the word to pop up, but I don't see
Mhm.
like what do you see in the
Oh.
cutscene? Is it like something like with characters, or is it
No, it's
like
just a
It's like-
preview
it's
of the
more
world.
just like
It's like a
introducing
little
the world,
preview
yeah.
over Fly and stuff.
yeah.
what? I'm not seeing that.
Ooh.
Is it
Wait.
like one person at a time?
I didn't. I just saw the title come up, but I didn't see anything else.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I got
Maybe
the
if you
cutscene.
rejoin, you can do it again. Maybe.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I love it. Verka's
I'm
trying
curious,
to.
too.
Verka's trying to pet the cat in the box and also click on the donate button. That's so lovely.
Give money.
Trying to figure it out.
This says
I will
lovely
not be
music.
contained.
I'm gonna try
in
rejoining.
box.
I don't think you'd fit, Jay.
No.
Okay, Frofridor wants to see this cutscene, so he's rejoining the world.
Okay. Okay.
And maybe you'll get to see it, Verka, if you move forward. You'll be able to see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to see if I can get the cutscene to show up.
He's way up there. That's cool.
There's a cat bus up there.
That's the cutscene. You found it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's not triggering for me. I don't know. what I'm
Yeah,
doing there.
same here. It's okay.
Hmm. This is by the creator we were looking at, I think, like a week or two ago, but it was like kind of low frame rate for the questies. Or it was the same creator, I think. I remember the way the title came up. That was just like the other world we were at the other day.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So pretty.
Mm, Very, yeah. This is super pretty. Where do they
Wow.
even get these assets?
Yeah,
Hold up.
really lovely.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, I'm down here now again.
Is there anything up there, or is it like
You
the
wanna
world is
see?
just this long path? Yeah, I want to hop
You
on
gonna hop
your cat
in?
bus.
Yeah, there's
All right,
see.
I'm in the cat bus.
Okay, let's
Take
go.
me away.
Everybody all aboard.
Everybody's on the cat.
I'll stay with you,
aboard.
Verka. Go for it, Jay.
Oh,
Okay,
Verka can't.
we're going up. Hold up.
This
I gotta get
will.
smaller
Oh
so you guys
God.
can actually see. It's gonna
Yeah.
get a
Hello.
little tight. It's gonna get a little tight, but we're gonna get there.
Oh God, my vision. Oh.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, close your eyes for a second. Here we go. Whee!
Okay.
Whoa. Yeah.
That is cool.
They
Yeah,
get
I
to
couldn't
go.
handle that.
I know. It's a lot.
Cool.
It's a lot. I've been in it and I have that avatar, so it's a wild ride.
Ooh-wee.
But this actually answers a question a little bit for us of like, how does it make or break community, right? So we have this narrow hallway. It brings us to this flower, this shining up towards what feels like a much bigger society going on up there. And we're kind of down here. Unless we have a cat bus, this is the end of the road.
Wow. Yeah, it does
ground
feel
up-
like that. Go ahead.
Sorry, the ground up there is red. It's like really pretty.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Is it like that's where the buildings start? Like that's the ground and we're underground? Is it more like that?
I kind of get the sense of that. Like I feel like this is like a chasm of sorts.
Because it looks like these are roots from the trees up there, and
Yeah.
then things are coming down, so things are
Yep.
growing like up there.
From down there.
Yeah.
Let's freeze them up here.
And they
And
can,
then we're
it's
down below.
collidable, so they can actually navigate it. But there's no clear journey for us to get up there without flying in really awkward ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
would
don't know if they
say-
were planning for that, but they definitely made it possible.
Wow.
I don't-
Not
it's
that they were
weird.
To
gonna be
the end of your journey unless you can raise up.
Rise up, yeah.
Yeah, I will say
Well,
it feels like there's more to the world. Like I want to explore a whole universe, but then it's just this
Exactly.
one hallway, and it's like that's it. Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to
This
go out into a
might
big
be like a
open
teaser.
field.
It does feel like a
I wanna
teaser.
see
Yeah, yeah.
It does. It's
I
like
mean, meow.
okay.
I mean, meow.
Just insert meow wherever you go and be like, yeah, meow back, meow back.
Yep. Meow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
So, yeah.
It's
Wow.
very pretty. I think
on
they
these
did a good
flowers.
job making each asset and then reusing them over and over to a good
Is this a
efficiency
star?
that
A spawn
you don't
point?
really notice
Mm-hmm.
that they're being reused. So it's very
Mhm.
good. A nice
Mhm.
water texture. Maybe some
Mhm.
water splashing
choices,
sounds would
dude.
help me immerse myself a little.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
Yeah.
I'm walking as I walk through, that'd be really cool.
It looks like the cat is rolling all over the floor. You got an itchy spot?
Maybe. That's such a cat answer. Maybe. Why are you
yeah.
asking? What are you going to do about it? Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I will say
lovely.
it's really fun watching all the legs move as he walks around.
They had like water
Mhm.
droplets and like
Mhm.
falling on the thing. You can hear it too.
Yeah.
Had
So
that
yeah, I think
little
this
bit
is
echo.
a great world for adding. If this were, and I'm just kind of seeing this
I like the color
in
grading.
general. If this, the way they've explained how this can be like a teaser, an opening. This is like
Mhm.
that piece of
Yeah.
a group of worlds that you would come into
Mhm.
to introduce yourself, to explore, to see that there are other
True.
options, because it's got that really pretty, calm, pleasant,
Mhm.
relaxing. It's just really pretty, and you can walk through it easily. But then as you go, you want to see where it takes you. This is the end of it, but it could be that place where maybe I don't know how it's built in here, but like in Horizon, there were doors to other locations which would
Yeah.
lead you to other places.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
that
they
kind of
can do
feeling I get
portals.
right here. This is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
that little
Yeah.
that link that you start at.
Lovely.
I feel
It-
like a creature in the grass ready to pounce on someone.
Nice. The cat
Worms.
energy
I
is
think that's
provoking
worms.
you. Oh, nice. It's worms,
my
not
cat
cats.
energy
Yes.
My cat energy is dormant. It will come out.
It will come out to play. That's right. Maybe not in the water. Okay, so let's try this world as a continuation. And
Wait, this has collider too. What?
what?
What happened?
like
Is he
all the way
behind the
outside.
walls?
The cat's inside the rock. This is normal.
They're in the walls.
Okay. So let's try this world, and again,
Cat
it
buses
says
are
it's
in the
quest
wall.
friendly, but we don't know, so we may leave it pretty quick if it's quest weird. But yeah, let's try it. All right, Jerry, you
So-
coming? Cool.
Hume down.
Yes.
What happened? Who's
there's-
Virka?
Time to stop
After
jumping
a
on me.
second,
It's not you, it's your
I'm just
Oh,
it's your little-
the effects.
Big cat
Oh
bus.
my god, I'm so sorry. I know, I always forget it.
Endlessly entertaining landscape decoration, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Virka, how's your frame rate in here? So come.
Everything is looking fine except for I don't know if that is supposed to look like that or if it's supposed to be more realistic because it just looks like a bunch of okay, it's like a
Weights.
bunch of triangles or something going up and then
Oh.
floating down, but it looks like it's supposed to be a snowfall, but it doesn't. This all looks like snow, looks good,
Wait,
but that just looks like a white area that is just
Huh.
moving down.
you
Okay.
see things
bunch of
falling from the sky?
It's like no, not from the sky. It's like along the snow, like it's supposed to be a snowfall or something.
Oh, I see it. There's
Yeah.
particles way in the background of clouds. I
Gotcha.
don't-
And they're
do they look like
not
triangles?
clouds,
Yeah.
but they're not clouds. They're a bunch of triangles. Yeah,
it's
there's
pixelated.
a bunch of
Okay.
shapes.
Yeah, the shader breaks on the
that's-
quest,
yeah.
basically. That's sucky. Okay, let's
Probably.
try. Let's try
I think the
moving.
main
That, it
focus
looks
is the
great.
building, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the building
Building
looks
looks great.
better. Are there two
Yeah.
houses here? Is that why there's an? Oh, it's just another side. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
love the
sauna?
curtains.
Oh.
These are nice.
You're like,
Oh, look at this
hello,
lighting.
not Target curtains. This is Bed Bath and Beyond quality.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Some of those today.
didn't get these on sale.
Oh, they got cat buses roaming the landscape out here.
What? This world is
Oh,
so
God, he's so-
cool. There's cat buses.
Wow.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, look at this.
I got to
I
take
saw
a
the shader.
picture of this because that is just like, wow.
He's coming in.
It was
Oh, no.
not. It was not
It's
prepared
miles
for a
now.
cat bus to enter the
Oh, wow,
space.
look at these paintings.
That's great.
I'm kind of lifelike. I feel like I'm in an IKEA home.
Right.
Exactly.
It's very modeled.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the future
Yeah.
of IKEA. You don't walk around the store. You walk through worlds.
Yeah, you walk through the you walk through the home first,
And you just grab like chairs, and then you hear your bank account go ding,
Yeah,
ding.
cha-ching.
ding.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want
Who's
these
leaving the
pictures.
door open? It's freezing in here.
These pictures
Exactly.
right here.
You're like, my
I
metal
want
is cold.
those.
Right? Which
do you know
one
how
do you like?
expensive it is to heat a
This
box
one
in the
here
middle of
is
the Arctic?
awesome. This one's awesome.
That one's
The
really
one
This
is
good.
one-
amazing.
I mean, these
Wow.
three right here are just amazing.
Oh,
I just
Mm.
I like this
that
one.
that is,
very
say-
nice.
that is
I'm
like
gonna
I
do
saw
that
that and I was
even
like, oh, I want it.
I want to say I've seen this in another world. I think someone has
Maybe you
used
should grab
this
Your
painting
bank
before.
account will go shing.
That
you know?
is nice.
But it is-
Don't pick it up.
Thank
it'll
goodness
buy
they
it.
don't have it connected to our bank accounts because you would have just bought like $300 worth of
Not a
assets.
wall.
I know.
Yeah.
I think.
Wait, oh
I
my
don't think
goodness!
this is
I
a
have a
wall.
world. I have a world after this.
Oh
Not
my
even-
goodness.
I had two worlds actually.
Fro just tested the world. That's right.
I'm okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not a. I'm not a.
Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy.
So it's a very lifelike kind of high fidelity apartment, and
Very high fidelity. Yeah.
it also demonstrates one of the principles that DJ Carson and I, played together, but also learned a lot about, which is, woo, that camera was going places inside my body I don't appreciate. Okay. So like,
Oops.
the wine is ready for guests, right? But it's not yet opened. But it's letting us know a story is going to happen, or a story was prepared for. And so it gives us a little more permission to interact with the space. The wine.
There's two glasses. It's not opened. That means there's people that
It's
are going
inviting.
to drink together.
Yes, that's the perfect word, inviting.
Yeah.
That is perfect for that.
Come here, drink.
Let's talk.
This feels more like the place that you would invite people to come as your initiation, like meeting people for the first time. This is like that invite area, like he says. It's very inviting. Anybody want to come? Come on, let's go hang out for a while. The hangout spot, more like that.
Grab a couple drinks.
We have a whole bunch of people.
What you're going to see
enough to get you drunk
in a lot of Quest worlds Quest friendly worlds, but also just a lot of worlds in VR chat, is you're going to see the stories are there, but you can't interact with them. So what that makes us is ghosts in this space. We are ghosts that we were not made to experience the joy of whatever, vintage that wine is.
Just to witness.
Just to witness
that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of it has to do with the culture of the space and the programming of how hard it was to put interactables in the beginning. And so it costs something functionally for that, but it's also a habit of this application to everybody has kind of just accepted that. And so they didn't necessarily
it's like a walkthrough painting.
Yeah. It's a three-dimensional painting, So they didn't necessarily plan or adjust to or get creative with adding interactables that would humanize us, like putting seats on the couch or making some choice grabbables. That make it feel more like it was
now.
It is, but
it's very possible. They just choose not to.
Or they don't realize that's a choice because they've been in so many worlds that don't really emphasize or do that. And so,
for sure.
So shout out to.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say a lot of this is, the traditional work of a 3D artist for someone who might, work at like a company that needs to create like interiors, like walkthroughs for people buying houses. Or people who design things that are more like utilitarian for like businesses to show off 3D
companies
assets.
that use this game as an actual thing.
I'm sure.
I've seen worlds like that.
And I would say their mindset probably isn't even on how do I make it interactable. It's just how do I let people walk through it, and that's good enough. And to actually live in the space is not a priority, as it like how you said, it takes too much extra time. It's functionality that people like don't really want to put in the time and effort for. I mean, the traditional the person who would have the skill set to make this might not have the same skill set to make a interactive world. I don't know. I mean, if they had the funds to make this, it would not be hard to say like put this like this object and say make it pick upable. That's a single script. I mean, they really could be doing more, but maybe there's a sense of maybe like
is a scary word. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say that because
you just toss it on. It's an easy one to use.
When you say the word script, to me, I'm thinking in my head, what do you come up? How? Because I've seen them before. I've seen scripts,
Mm.
and they've got all these weird numbers, letters, signs. That's what?
Hieroglyphs.
What?
Code,
Yeah.
yes.
It's code.
I will
Yeah.
say,
Hackermans.
Verka, there are a lot of ones that just come with VR chat that you don't have to know anything about how it works. It's just a thing you put on the object and it works. And
I
that's
have
all you
not
have to
seen
do.
that yet.
And it
I've
just
been-
works.
I'm not at
We'll
that
get
level
there.
yet. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have not seen that.
Lovely.
Also,
Axel.
I want to point out one other thing. Oh,
Okay.
well, Axel, if you have anything to say too,
Yeah.
of course.
Let's have you jump
I
in
was
here.
just reading. I
was
did
wondering
some
about that.
research just now. This is an actual book that exists in
I know
life,
it
and I
wasn't.
was just
I knew
reading.
these were actual books.
And I was just reading the back of this, and it says the best graphic design does more than capture attention and make the audience linger.
No.
Uh-oh. Well,
Well,
I think the idea that the solution is within has a whole new meaning to this world.
Yes.
I mean, we are in the world, so it makes sense.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I love-
I was just reading about it, and I don't know. Yeah.
That's amazing.
This is just such a lovely. I know part of the furniture, just being like I'm
Yeah, I've
using
been
the.
reading back to these books. The other ones.
That's
Have
so
to be
lovely.
real.
There is one book.
Double check.
maybe.
This is amazing.
Yeah, there is another book that really threw me off. Right in that room, you can see by the foot of the bed. I was like, "Oh, I have to turn around to read it," and I turned around like, "Wait, why can I still not read?" And I kept turning and turning, and it's in completely backwards. The text is
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
like front of
That's
they
hilarious.
flipped the
It's
texture.
mirrored,
I think.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mirrored texture. So
That's
I
funny.
think they might
Inside
have
Out.
either missed that detail or didn't consider it like important enough to fix when they published it. And then
Who
made me go
feels-
double check every other book.
Who feels colder in this world?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I
It
definitely
takes it.
want to put a sweater on right now, right? And nothing has
Oh,
changed in my
this
physical
is-
environment. Yeah.
This is the picture of the
Yeah.
world. It's these candles.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, where we take the pictures to tell people to look for this spot, right? Don't
Mm,
leave the world. Oh, is that what you would have taken a
Yeah.
picture of? Mm.
yeah. I will say though, am I the only one that sees that rock blinking out of existence over
Yeah,
and over?
It's flickering. Yeah. Yeah.
Or rock.
Like
The cat's like, I must
What is it?
investigate.
I don't see
it
a
might not
rock
be on the
doing
Quest
that.
version, but
Yeah.
yeah, like he's over to it right now.
Pawing it.
The entire,
Oh.
all the trees. Actually, you guys disappear too when I get close to the rock.
Oh, okay, I think I know why.
Oh.
I think there is some sort of like accidental occlusion thing. So the way that Unity will save on resources, if there is a wall in front of you, it will not render things behind the walls because obviously that's less resource power. But if you have an invisible
see.
wall and it thinks that you can't see through it, it will try to remove things like behind it. So I think they have like an invisible wall over there by accident.
That's
But it is
interesting.
kind of,
Yeah.
I will say it is kind of funny. I feel like I'm trapped in like some sort of like matrix. You know, it's very realistic. Everything looks great. And then I look out like the
end of movie
window.
Inception.
Yeah, it's like,
like the
I'm
flickering rock.
realizing-
We are in a simulation. Yeah, I gotcha.
It's like a clue that like something's not quite right.
Yeah.
It's like the rock is digitizing. It's
Yeah.
like we're not in reality. I should have
It's
known.
not real. I knew it. The avatar
It's
is
just
the cat
blinking out of-
bus. It didn't give it away, but the flickering rock, it's confirmation.
Guys,
Yeah, I feel you. I feel
Trying to
you.
stay or go.
Yeah,
You
right?
must go deeper.
Okay, well, speaking of deeper, this world is very cramped.
Oh.
So let's go check this one out.
Therapy?
Mm.
You're the right
Oh, we need
group.
a smaller cat bus.
Let's go look at this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, immediately.
Did not matter.
What didn't matter,
Pixel
Verka?
art.
Immediately as soon as I get here, I don't know if it's supposed to be the black and white. They're I don't know what to call that because they're not blinking. It's like I don't know what it's called. They're
Are you getting flashes?
yeah, it's like flashing, but they're not turning off and on. They're like
They're
I
flickering.
don't know. It's like they're
Phasing?
moving. Yeah, it's like flickering, but they're not going off and on. It's not changing like that. It looks like they're.
But it's
I don't
bad.
know.
Is that right for your eyes?
Just
the
those
pattern?
like those like this. I can read the word breathe. Everything below it is like a flickering. Black and white.
Yeah. If you
Stop
move
the pain,
towards
fine,
it,
down.
you should be
Okay.
able to see the images more clearly. This is a
Okay.
Quest thing that
Okay.
optimizes to try to guard your eyes so you're not looking at a lot of text, but it's really uncomfortable to see that. So
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So this happens
Okay,
in
so yeah.
Nimsy's world of the dot model, and it happens also in Event Horizon for anything that isn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Which
And it's
So-
doing
area
that
does it
like on the
happen?
carpet.
Anywhere where
it's doing it
there's-
on these.
There's text that is not that special text that's being generated. Like if it's a
It's
It's
a text on a texture, not in the Text Mesh
exactly.
Pro thing.
Right,
Okay.
right,
Oh, yeah. That's maybe something we want to consider.
I know.
Okay.
Because
good
it
to know.
Yeah. So thank you, Verka. And also, do you feel like this is risking you at all? Is this a blocker for you? For your body, your eyes? Is it
I
feeling...
don't think it's a blocker, but I can tell just from what I see, what I walk in, I'm going to look for another. Just that's what comes
You
to
don't
my
want to
mind.
be here,
Oh,
right?
I don't
Because
want-
it's so
I
flashy.
don't want to see all
Right.
this. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
these flickers everywhere. The
Yeah,
carpet over there, the
100%.
picture up there.
Yeah.
There's
Well
all that
done.
stuff that I would
Yeah.
instantly think to go somewhere else.
Me too, actually. Yeah. If I was in a Quest and I was seeing that, that would be way too much for me. So I'm gonna move us because we only
Okay.
stay in spaces that everybody can feel like they want to explore.
That makes
And
sense.
it's
I
good
would-
feedback.
It's not a bad place.
Mm.
It's just
It's not a
the-
good
the
place.
imaging. Yeah. Hey, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to make everybody happy.
That's no. Let's keep going. We're gonna go to Fantasy Swamp. Hopefully, this doesn't kill headsets. Also, we're gonna find a place to land. Let's go to Fantasy Swamp. This is 200 megabytes. This might be too much. Unless they optimized.
Oh,
I
wow.
feel
This
so
is
lost.
weird.
Oh, now he's little.
Hey, it's the wisps. They're back.
Yay! Okay,
Oh, now
so
he's big. Okay.
how is this world for
Okay.
you, Verka? How's it feeling?
This one, I can see everything in here. Looks fine. There's nothing flickering, nothing
There's
out
like
of shape.
bats
So
and stuff.
this always
Yeah.
this one
there's
looks fine.
Flying
yeah.
cat buses.
I
There's
love
flying
the
cat
clouds.
buses. There's a lot
Oh, wow,
happening
those
in this
clouds
world.
render
It's
for
a
you?
storm.
Yeah.
It's like a
That's a
storm
really
coming.
it's an advanced shader for sure, and it's really
Can-
really fast moving.
Verka, can you
Yeah.
see the churning clouds?
Yes.
Wow, that's intense.
I guess they work okay.
I guess so.
Yeah, I was hoping
Ooh,
to
looks
talk about
awesome.
some of the pixel art textures in the last
Yeah.
world because I was curious what people's thoughts were on that. If that was
Right.
like weird, but I mean, it did
Comforting.
sound like it wasn't rendering like well on the Quest headset for some reason.
Yeah.
I
It
just realized it's a
wasn't.
giant UFO. Wow, this is weird. This is a
Yeah.
really weird
And
move.
there's a bunch of I don't know what those are. If it's drones or
Right.
robots or
Yeah.
It does. It looks like
they're all
drones.
over.
I just want to say I am overwhelmed. Like
happening.
not usually do I jump into a VR chat world and I'm like,
There's
why is
too
there so many
much.
things happening?
Yeah. Everything is moving
There's-
quick.
Like
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out why there are mystical wisps, birds and bats flying around, and drones scanning things, and a UFO, and the clouds are moving so fast. I feel like it's the end of the world. Like, what is going on here?
There's a lot
Like,
happening
I-
there.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And there's bugs and snakes and
Yes,
like
you've got everything.
all leaves,
Full
like torches
activation
sparkling.
because we came
It's
here.
really intense.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
getting used to it. But like, I'm like, why do they do all this? I'm so curious.
But doesn't it make you want to see why?
It does.
It makes you want to.
I just don't.
Even though it's
Yeah.
heavy, but it's like you want to get somewhere to see why the heck they did this. What is the story here?
Stirring us up. We want to explore.
But
Yeah,
it's almost like what is it about?
I guess maybe I'm a little pessimistic, but I see all this and I think I don't think they have an answer. I think they just had fun in Unity placing everything and then just published it.
They just layered layer on layer and layer. They're like all the interactable animations at the same time.
Like they just
looks
thought
like-
it was cool.
Is
and
this
so they kept
fog or
doing
is
it.
this lines?
It's both.
This is
Yeah.
a type of fog.
Okay,
I
because
think
I'm
this
seeing.
is-
Okay, because
Yeah.
I'm
I think these
seeing
are
stuff
giant,
moving.
moving
Yeah.
objects.
Yeah, there's a lot of chaos in this world. Swamps are
Yeah, I
usually
don't
kind
think
of
it's
dead
something
feeling, right? And this is the least dead feeling swamp I've ever been in. It's
Yeah.
so
There's like pieces
Yes.
of buildings flying over there. What is going on?
Yeah. yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot
there's
of
so
chaos.
much stuff happening.
Yeah, this is a world I don't think I could stay in for a long time if I could not find
No.
a peaceful spot. Like
Yeah.
like
Are
he's saying,
there
it's like
any-
everything's so much
Yeah,
going
come
on, but it's exciting.
yeah.
But
Come-
you
come
can only
through
do it so
the-
long.
Come through the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's get outside of the fog. The
Ooh.
bog.
At least I can see.
Yep, yep. And there's some leaping frogs around over here.
Seeing this grass is nice that it's not moving. It's moving, but
Mhm.
it's almost like it's moving because you're moving.
Yeah,
Like I move
that
my
that is
head,
true.
and that's
Right.
when it moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Which
is neat.
oh, you like that. Okay. Some people
Because
really
it's
don't like
still.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. They feel
What
like
do
they
you think
can't
so?
move
still
their
when
head.
I sit still,
Yeah.
and then if
Oh,
I
but
move, then it moves. Then it's like as soon
I
as I
don't-
stop
yeah.
moving, it stops moving.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
just noticed the grass. If I tilt my head back
Right.
and forth,
Exactly.
it sways
Yeah. Yeah.
annoyingly close to the way I move.
Yeah. Right. So these
Oh,
are
Erica, don't turn
think
around.
about
Okay, I won't.
There's a giant cat behind you.
Oh no!
Don't ruin it. Nice.
Let me get out of the way. And
Yeah.
what are those up there?
Because I'm
there's
curious
little-
and irritated.
They're little
Touch that
particles.
again, Axel. That was cool.
Eyes.
Wanna
with
grab a
cloud
picture?
things?
What's up there? There's a
That's
spider.
great.
There's like
Oh,
two
almost.
dots.
huge
see.
spaceship fidget
Triangle?
spinner thing.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got it.
No, it's
That's
not.
awesome.
Very trippy up there because
Like grabbing it.
It curves and such an angle.
What are
that,
those?
Yeah, it looks really cool, but it's also
They're like
kinda trippy.
toxic
It's kinda
spirits.
Is that
I am
because they're like
kinda
red
curious.
eyes and then they just poof away and then they come back?
I can
and
I
they're-
can take you up there before we leave. If you
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
want to check out.
and they're
I
going
will
all
say,
along
Verka,
this side.
Yeah, those, I can tell you, those are a type of particle where they play an animation of a sequence of images that animate like a GIF, if you're familiar with that.
Oh.
So they play an animation of a smoke and they just loop it. And it also has a transparency effect when it appears. So
It's a
it looks like
3D
it
GIF.
came from. Yeah, it's.
transparent in some ways or whatever. Right? Yeah.
I don't know why they're over by the crystal. It's like
Yeah,
They're
I'm trying to
attacking
figure
it.
that- what- is the
Mm.
crystal gonna make you shoot
Wait,
up?
actually, I don't even know what
No,
we're talking about.
crystal does
Are we
nothing.
talking about
You
that
can
up
walk right
there?
through
Or...
it. You can walk right through it.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Nice.
This is like purpley.
Oh, by the way, that fidget spinner in the sky has collider, and when you go up there, it's very trippy.
Oh,
Because like the world bends at such at a particular angle
yeah.
that those things you see in the sky floating, you're almost like on par, like on level with
Yeah.
it. You just see it far out, like floating in
Wow.
the sky with you amongst like, that
Interesting.
weird like clouds. Yeah.
This is the most
Oh, okay.
chaotic swamp I've ever been in. I'm into it. And
Crazy.
Hey,
we're gonna, yeah.
I was
go ahead.
gonna ask about the wisps. They remind me of the one in the
Wisps.
Horizon world
Mm.
with the
I love
jumping
that they're
around,
back
but these ones are
here.
much smaller.
They are.
Yeah, they look like a very easy effect to like replicate.
Exactly. I'm gonna be
Those
sending
frogs jump at you
I
sometimes.
know the bugs,
scary.
right?
It's like, ah.
I was
they're
hoping
random, but yeah.
I was hoping we'd have a landing spot here to do our checkout, but this world is so
I know.
busy. I don't think we can
No,
settle
not
in
this
this
one.
space. Yeah.
No.
So everybody's agreed
I
on
might have
that,
the world, actually.
right? Okay. Cat
I'm
Bus is
not-
going to drop
I'm
it.
not sure. I'm not sure if anybody here might have been here already, because it is a fairly, from what I understand, popular world that I tend to see a lot of people be taken there by like when they're first starting out in VR.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see where.
It's like a
you see
trainer.
my favorites.
Yeah, before we go, I do want to take a look what's up on top of the...
Do you want me to take you?
Yeah.
I can't even
okay,
stop
if anybody
looking
wants to hop on the
around
bus.
because there's
I
so much stuff
know,
going
there's so
on.
many
It's like
things.
everything. You want to look
Yeah.
and see what it all is.
I know.
Or, like,
Axel, this
different things.
reminds me of like the
Hopefully you can see.
manic version of Palea
Okay, here we go.
Elderwoods. Like
Paleo, oh my goodness. You're right.
Yeah. Nope. Yep.
so Verka, Axel and I met as game characters, believe it or not. This is how far down the rabbit hole I've
Oh.
fallen. There's a game called Palea where you basically like chop wood and garden and you hunt and you just kind of like do all the things that early survival in humans do. But it's very generosity based. It's a really loving game and it's just on desktop, and it's been a very zen place for me to kind of recover from some of the just brutal dynamics of social VR. You never know what world you're going to go into, but in Palea, everything has this mythology to it, and it's very joyful and calming. It's a weird mix. But
Wow.
there's a new chapter in Palea that came out recently called Elderwood, and it's kind of like a swampland with this magical, like, affliction of this glowing liquid, and your job is kind of investigate why it's kind of poisoned by what's called flow. And
Ooh.
That is
and
vertigo from falling.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Are you
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm back.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
We're gonna get one more
Okay,
world.
finding the other world.
Let's see if we can go to the. Do you remember the
I
name?
do like the frogs.
Yes.
Yeah, the
it
frogs are fun.
was.
You like the frogs?
Oh wait, I see it.
Well, I like how they.
I don't know if we
animate.
can be
They jump at
friends.
you.
They-
Hey, you remember how we first met?
Welcome here.
How did we first meet? Oh yeah, the space world.
That was a look.
I like.
Yeah,
You were a
but
frog. You were
what was
Kermit.
it, though?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
No,
just when they
I was
jump
not
at me,
Kermit.
it
I was a
feels
little
like a
frog in
spider or
taxi.
something jumping at me. It makes me go, ah!
I remember, but
They're actually
kind of a
really
Kermit
good
in a
at
car.
looking like they
So-
are.
Oh,
transitioning
right.
Really accurate.
okay, so this one is really
Oh.
good. Yeah, we
Alright.
can do
I think
this.
I've been to this one, right?
Verka, have you been to
Is
this
it-
one?
I don't know. Is it really active like this?
No, it's
Um,
not
Explain it,
animated
yeah.
like this world.
Because I
Yeah.
won't be able to shut down if it's as active as this one.
it's got a story to it, but yeah,
Okay.
let's see. There's a story that it plays. So, what I'm going to suggest that we do is
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't been here. That's interesting.
I don't think I have. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
I think I came to an earlier version of this. I don't remember. I mean, I remember a world that had similar glowing purple grass before, but nothing else. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe I think it was a different world actually. But this is.
Yeah.
I love this,
So
but I know Verka probably would.
Verka, we're probably gonna stay indoors for this and like
Oh yeah, we
not,
can do that too.
and we're not gonna play the
Oh yeah,
animation
but I
because
don't know
there's
how it worked for me, by the way, but the portal closed as we all walked in. You were the only one that got through. So I think they need invites.
Oh.
No, since he opened it and since he placed it down again, so we're coming through.
Ah,
Perfect.
that
Okay.
works. Never mind. Perfect.
That's really interesting that it closed when I walked through. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you're all done.
What I thought that it should have, like, the timer should have reset, but
Yeah,
it
it
did not.
should.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Hey, you went in right when it hit 0. That's why. It was
Oh,
very
I see.
close.
Okay. So what we're
Okay.
going to do, we're not going to play the animation because the animation takes
Yep.
the ground away at certain parts,
Exactly.
and we don't want to do that with
Aw,
with
I wanna
Verka
go
here.
see the animation.
You can afterwards, right? But we're gonna
Later.
circle up here and do our checkout, and
Yeah.
so let's
this
kind of
is nice right here. This
yeah,
building,
it's solid, right?
nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like,
Mm,
VR
not
is out
moving
there. We're a circle in here.
No, but
Yeah.
I want a rug. I want something soft to sit
I
on.
know. We gotta have cozy. We need a.
I'll just lay on
Oh
the
my gosh!
ground.
If it doesn't exist, somebody needs to just be like a rug avatar.
Excellent.
Oh,
Be careful not to get over underneath the kitty. Be careful.
That's it.
You can't get it.
Yay. Okay, so let's. Oh, he's nesting.
I'll be over here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So now we're going to do our checkout, which is our appreciation game. And what this looks like is we have an imaginary ball here in the middle, and this imaginary ball has all the energy, all the emotions, all the stories of what we have found and shared tonight, all the adventure and all the heartbreak that was brought to the surface.
Can it
And
be a cube?
oh, okay, for you it will turn into a cube. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. Yes, an interactable
Yeah.
cube. Yeah.
Is it
And
interactable? Sure.
Not really.
sometimes they are, but yeah. So this ball is full of all this energy, and we're going to throw it to each other to close our circle. And what we're doing is we're offering an acknowledgement to somebody who is least expecting it from us and will be most surprised to receive it in that moment. And we're going to say something to the effect of, here is how you grew me. Here's how I appreciate you. And it can be that somebody did something irritating. Like, I've been appreciated for how frequently I move around. And people are like, it made me learn to just close my eyes and listen because they didn't want to watch me moving around like that. So it doesn't have to be like flattery. This isn't about that. It's about honesty and feedback and recognizing that even uncomfortable things can grow us. And we can still appreciate the presence that each of us brings and give some feedback sometimes without it being about them. It's about how I'm growing through this. So who would like to pick this imaginary ball up and throw it to somebody present? And this is where we get playful with our imagination and our body language in finishing up our circle.
I'll grab it.
Okay.
Stole it.
It's
Okay.
heavy.
All right, I have this ball, and I'm gonna chuck it in through one of the windows of that one guy.
There it is.
Where'd it go?
It's rolling around in the cab. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you
I
are
have to
holding the
say-
ball. Mm-hmm. And you can
Yeah.
appreciate.
I very much appreciate the whole avatar, but not just that. I think that every place we've gone to and all the conversations we've had, and I felt like you've been a great contributing presence that has helped like
Thank you.
recognize and distribute your wisdom to everyone, and it's been a pleasure having you like go back and forth and provide your opinion and you seem really like down to earth and conscious, and it
Empathish.
just yeah,
Mm.
it feels like a nice like additional presence to the group.
Very
Yeah.
I'm
resonant.
enjoying my time so far
Welcome,
with
Jerry.
you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you. You too for
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
bro.
Yeah,
Fro,
the
fro,
fro's good.
fro,
That's
fredor.
usually what everyone calls me.
Yeah.
Profit. There it is. Okay.
Some
Yeah.
people,
Profi.
some people call him Frophy, which is an interesting
Yeah,
one.
yeah, Profi. Yeah, I like
Profi.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brophy's always cute.
Yeah,
That's what
it sounds
Carl
like
calls me.
Yeah.
sounds like you're
Hey,
from
Frophy.
Lord of the Rings. Profi.
Oh, the
I've heard
Hobbit
that
of
a few
Yeah,
times.
Frodo.
Yeah.
the
Yes.
Hobbit.
Frodo
Okay.
and Profidor.
Jerry, your turn. Where are you going to toss the ball?
Hmm. I'm going to toss the ball. Wait, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let me cook.
He's getting his
Cooking.
emojis out. Here you go. There you go. Catch it,
Yeah.
Axel.
There you go.
Woo! You got it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
It went in through the
Excellent.
window and came out the mouth.
I want to point out and appreciate from the circle from earlier when you were talking about what you're going through recently. And I personally have been in the whole growth pain of myself, have been both seeking out mentors, I guess you could say, in a way, and then also recently became a mentor to wonderful little cousins of mine, where I have had to ask myself similar such questions of how am I going to be able to lead this young developing person and find that within myself. So I very much appreciate your strength to even question that, have that question in the first place, to be able to look for that strength within yourself, to then also lend that to others as well.
Yay.
Yeah.
Mentor Axel. Mm.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm
There it is.
going
Found it.
to
Mm.
Aw.
take this and I'm going to throw it to Verka.
Verka, catch the ball.
Wow.
You got it.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa.
She threw it a little hard on me. Whoa.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
you hit
hard.
Verka's head. Oh dear. There you go.
Yeah, story off balance.
My appreciation for you is like the way that you are constantly talking about the continuous movement and like the pain points that you bring in and just what it sounds like in like life as well in general. But like what I appreciate is like how you also kind of find your grounding with amidst all of the movement that's happening around you.
That's wonderful.
That's really nice.
Give
Yeah.
me chills.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, such a powerful reflection for you in this idea of, you know, something that got me through grad school that I understood was like a brain kind of teaser of sorts. But it said, when you come to the edge of all that you know, trust that you will be taught how to fly, or the ground will rise to meet your feet. And that got me through a lot of hard stuff, to just kind of keep taking another step in faith.
Can
And
you repeat that? I'm just
yeah.
like processing it.
Yeah.
Like, did
When
I
you
do that right?
Yeah, and I actually said it in reverse, so I'll say it correctly the second time. When you come to the edge of all that you know, trust that the ground will rise to meet your feet, or you will be taught how to fly.
Mm-hmm.
And
And that can be a hard thing to come to even trust that the ground will come to your feet.
exactly.
It can feel like you will continually fall, and you don't have the strength
That's it.
to let ground come up.
Or the timing,
or fly.
right? And so we went to a world that I created after a very dark moment in my journey in VR. On Saturday, we went there to see some of these things. And so it's called Fall. And while I was creating that world, I was thinking of that phrase, and the pessimist, the cynicist in me was just like, if you're technically falling off a cliff, the ground does feel like it's rising to meet you, but you're going to die. So it's like, I'm glad that I did not.
The ground, it is reaching towards you.
It does feel like it rises to meet something, So I was glad I had finished grad school before I built that world, because the more I meditated on it, the more I was like, sometimes we just fall and that's the end of it. It's not that pretty, but the belief of that loop really helped me take a lot of steps in faith. And I fell a lot too. So yeah, I love that honoring of you, that you keep being the ground as you speak your truth too.
Yeah. And then as you walk, the ground just, like how you said, it comes out of, and then exactly.
We're becoming,
we become our own path that we're walking, because we're making it. We are then become the bridge as we walk it step by step.
So note to self: if I learn avatar creation, or I can conjure up an avatar creator for you, I want to have ground appearing under Verka's avatar wherever she goes. That's just gonna show up. Yeah, that'd be so good.
That would be interesting, actually.
I know. Yeah, the footprints of Verka.
Would it be a grass platform or like a metal platform?
I almost picture these like kind of lovely ground, kind of almost like dirt or rich soil with little like sprigs of
dirt.
Earthbender.
I like the earthbender.
Like a rock.
Yeah.
Spinning on a rock the whole time.
With little sprouts coming up out of it. So it doesn't have to be rock. Cool. It's more like ground. And then the ground is very much like in Miyazaki's world, the demigod has sprouts rising around their feet as they walk.
Oh, was that the Princess Mononoke film with the god of nature?
Yeah,
dude, that thing, and like all the flowers appear as he walks through. It's just
exactly.
So cool.
My favorite. I actually built a world in Horizon with the demigod.
Nice.
And
did you get the little spinning head guys, or like the bobblehead
I did,
guys?
yeah. It was some of my first programming. When you walk up to them, they animate and do all kinds of things. Yeah. So, so you now have the appreciation ball. Where do you want to throw it?
Okay. Can I just throw it out the window?
Or in the window?
Say everybody.
But
just say everybody.
Are you feeling tired, or is it just hard to kind of?
It's hard to choose, because I'm trying to figure out what. At any time, I don't get appreciation for everyone, because I just don't. I mean, you could throw it anywhere.
You just gotta pick one. Just pick one.
But I gotta pick one. Pick. Who do I pick?
Actually, there's an interesting story behind that one that we should talk about at something. Yeah. It's a tough story.
Oh, wow.
Okay. That came out of today. Correct?
Yeah. Okay. Ideally. Yeah.
Ideally today, I want to toss it to
Profidor. He got it. Yay.
You gotta get it on this one, and that is because just from my experience of which I'm starting to love the outfit. the experience I'm having on a regular basis, seeing you consistently. And today, seeing you again, even though you were something different, I had to look. I didn't know who you were at first, but when you changed into this outfit, I could recognize you.
Yeah,
Even with
yeah.
the name, I didn't really recognize who you were, but then you changed it. I was like, oh, okay, that's who that is. Okay, I know who that is now. But I appreciate how you are so consistent, and that each time that I've come, since I've started doing this again, I've seen you there, and that you're always willing to give a few extra words, or a couple seconds, or a little bit of time after if needed, or what. You're always available, it feels like, and I appreciate that from you. And you even did that today in our traveling, explaining some things to me. It was nice. I appreciate that.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
thank you. Thank you, Virgo.
Yay.
Oh no, I've had it twice
You
now.
have it
Well,
twice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you haven't received it yet, so
I
I'm
haven't.
gonna
I'll catch it.
toss it this way.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's been, yeah, it's been really great having you lead us through these worlds. I love that you had all these prepared, ready for us to discuss and talk about. I was not expecting any of them that you threw down, and they were very interesting in their own right, from being really like chaotic to just being like a good example of like it's just a little building, and and to take the time to say, oh, this world isn't working for one of our members, we need to move on to the next one. All of that's really great at seeing you lead and get everyone on board for that. It works. It's really well. And I know sometimes we want to keep talking and talking, but like, we don't have time. Let's go to the next world, and we make it work. So we're like, yeah, we were on time today too. That was like also
We're
really
close
unexpected.
until the very end
Almost.
there.
So we're a little over now, but
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is really
That's
close
great.
today. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, I'm
You have
gonna.
such power. I don't even know how you can not have the ball all the time, because you have such power. And I'm sure a lot of people see that in you. And I'm sorry, I know it's not my turn to say this, but it's me, and you've known me for years. I'm gonna do it. You have so much power to keep people moving, and I don't know where you get it or what it's about, but you always have done it, and I love you so much. You've been around my life for years.
Yeah. Thank you, Virgo.
Yeah.
Shout out to
So
my
glad to
mother
hear from
who taught me how to lead groups, and
Interesting.
I learned deeply through. She's a choir director. She helps people learn how to harmonize and sing, and I learned how she used her emotions to cause extinction in certain behaviors, because she's choir director for teenagers, and how to use her emotions to reward and help people resonate. And so, yeah, I want to just honor that. She taught me a lot about helping people fit together. Yeah, thank you, Virgo. So I'll throw this into the stars to my mother out there, who's like, why don't you call me? It's been years. So
Moms always appreciate
Moms always appreciate that. Yeah. And so thank you, each of you. We have adventured more than usual. Usually we only get to a couple worlds on a night like this, but the worlds were hopping so intensely. It was like
It was a special night.
we couldn't find the comfy spot, so we kept wandering, and we found all kinds of spots. Yeah. And so
I didn't see a lot of cat buses in this one.
No cat boxes here. But maybe someday. We're going to go ahead and grab a group photo, and then the next event, one of our most RSVP to events of the month, is on Sunday, and it's on Discord. It's not in VR, but it's called Music Hop. So our emotion of the month is concern. We're practicing being with concern and understanding it through our bodies and through our emotions. And if you come to our Music Hop, which is just logging onto Discord at the time, 1 p.m. Pacific time, you're going to find a series of videos. In fact, you can submit your own videos that are 5 minutes or less, and we're going to watch them together and notice what concern feels like as we watch these videos. And we even have
together. I'm sorry.
So there'll be a screen up so we can all see the little video together on Discord. And we even have an application. So it'll just be kind of like watching a movie online together. It's just in Discord, it'll pop up. You won't have to do
on my
anything.
cell phone.
Oh, that's interesting.
On the computer works better though.
Okay, because I go
You
on
can do
that
both.
on my mobile device, on my cell phone. That's why I just.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
use it on
it's
my
a good
computer
question.
much.
I do see people go on mobile for this. It's a little harder to see the video, so I would encourage you to try to go on desktop. You can get on Discord just through your browser if you want. You don't have to be on the application, so it should be okay. But
I recommend the app.
yeah.
But yes, it's
people use their cell phones actually, because we have a link to a homegrown app by Marivio, and Armani was also co-creator of this, where we have emojis in a grid, and you can select different emojis as you watch the film that kind of tag a little bit what you're feeling as you watch. And then we get to look at all the emotions that were felt during that together and kind of notice the patterns of, did we all get angry at that one spot? Or did we all have different emotions at that other spot? So it's basically just like almost a meditation journey and awareness just through the vibration of sound, listening to the music. And it's strangely one of the most popular events. I think it's lovely. And Mary hosts it so gently and so sincerely that I think that's also a big draw. Mary is such a great facilitator. So you're welcome.
I will say also, Verka, if you can get the Discord working on your computer, that'll be the best way we can stream, like Unity and Blender to bounce back and forth and learn how to use the software too.
That's okay. Froze gearing up here.
Another reason.
That's great. Lovely.
That's awesome.
Yay.
I need some massive help right now in Unity. I
know.
Oh, my set aside a time.
I do not understand why I'm not getting assets. Why are I said download? Why is it not there?
So what I would suggest around that, and then we are going to get our photo, is just if possible, if you're open to it, Verka, do that kind of meeting on the stage. Like I will give you permissions for Fedor to like set the stage up so that you and Verka can be up there and not necessarily be interrupted by people coming in, but they can also just like see the need and get inspired and think about their place and supporting it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you don't have to carry that necessarily, but we might be able to have just like a Verka asks questions once a week or something where we just see how far we can get and what we can learn together for beginning creation.
I wonder if
stuff.
anyone else would be interested in watching like a Blender tutorial.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if tutorial is the right for that because it's not. I can watch YouTube and it doesn't work.
Well, this would be very customized, right? Exactly.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's a mix together, right? Of like what are the basic steps that everybody needs to know, and then what are the deviations? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blender tutor. Yeah.
Throw it together.
So yeah, Fro, if I forget, remind me, and I'll get you event host permission so you can set that up.
Yeah.
And, okay. Good.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Okay, well, let's get a group photo. How do you all feel about putting our backs to these galactic flowers, and we can just stand here, and then we will pose with a giant cat bus behind us. There we go.
Wouldn't it be funny if we were all in the cat bus and then we like looked out the windows?
That would be a really fun photo. But what it means is if you move a little bit closer to the door and then you freeze and promise not to move, then Verka can probably get inside here. There we go.
As long as you straighten
I can't
it
go
out,
too close to the edge.
Yeah.
Well,
and so
I just don't want to fall.
Right. Yeah.
That's understandable.
Well, and that's a good point. When Verka out of it, it is going to drop her. So maybe we shouldn't do that. We'll just have you stand right there.
Floor.
Verka and I
then
will.
when she gets out of it, I'll go inside the castle.
She'll still fall though. So like, let's do that. This is super cute.
I'm gonna go under the.
It looks like we're inside a giant house and the cat is moving through their tiny little door, and we're just the cat's. We're just the cat's imaginary friends, basically. Super cute. We're the cat's meow. Okay. So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. And at the end of that, go ahead and shout out one word, whatever comes to mind, that will potentially become the name of this episode. So 3, 2, 1. Cat bus. Friendship,
Aliens.
respect, feelings. Yay!
Winter.
What about you, Axel? Graphic design. So many options.
Round.
What did you say? Round. Okay, perfect.
Cat
All
bus
right.
episode.
Cat bus episode number 1325. Okay, that is our photo.